Welcome back, folks. Sheepdog Smokey here, and hope you're having a productive week. We are seeing that apparently shelter in place is going to be extended until the end of April, which I don't see any of the mainstream media that went nuts about President Trump just declaring that we'd go back to work on Easter, talking about that, because he never said that. He said he would love to see it, but he's also very pragmatic, and he's listening to Fauci and the rest of them. I've stated in the past that I am pretty sure that Dr. Fauci and we don't agree much on political things, but Dr. Fauci is an acknowledged expert. And he is talking about things as a doctor, which is what we need to hear, not the idiots on TV truly proving it's an idiot box telling us what to think. Before we begin on this one, though, please remember to subscribe, turn on notifications so that you're aware of all new content, and so that you're part of the giveaway at 500, 1,000, and 1,500 subscribers. That said, let's go on and dive right into this one for today. I have made no bones about the fact that I am an originalist. Whatever the Constitution says is the law of the land, the ultimate law of the land. The Supremacy Clause, where it clearly states that federal law trumps state law, just enforces that even further. That said, we are under shelter-in-place advisement right now. There are some states that have gone a bit further, issuing quarantine orders, but you cannot tell people you may not leave your home until a certain date, because no one has enough food to last and feed their family and other supplies and other needs to last probably more than about 2 weeks. I have enough, I live alone, I have enough I could get by without starving and without dehydrating for probably 14 days. So what I'm doing right now, I haven't left my house since Saturday afternoon when I went to get a couple of 12 packs of Dr. Peppers, and my parents needed a gallon of milk, and we needed a few other things. So that was the first time in several days I'd left my house. I don't plan on leaving my house for several more days. I have my home office, such that it is, complete with my Sheikah slate, and I have YouTube, and I have my own movies on my hard drive if I lose internet. I have Netflix. I have, for crying out loud, I haven't read Heinlein in years. Cannot believe I've actually never read Hal Lindsey. I have Dana Lash's book over there. I have several others that, I'll start on and I'll get into a little bit, and then work will hit and I'll quit. So I have no need to get out. But that's not to say you can tell me don't leave your house. You can say public gatherings are not allowed, so bars, restaurants, concerts, movie theaters, such like that. But you cannot extend that to churches, because the First Amendment states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. This is why the Houston mayor that threatened to arrest pastors who would not turn over their sermon notes was struck, basically just slapped down. But now there's a pastor of a Florida megachurch, and you'll hear how I say megachurch. I don't like the ones that build so big they become just huge celebrities. I understand some of them, Billy Graham, a few others, are very well known because of their ministry and the way they travel and speak, but they don't build megachurches in this sense. But a Florida megachurch pastor has been arrested for holding services. I don't see this going well for the state of Florida, because under the First Amendment, that is a prohibition on the free exercise of religion. Don't know why my lighting just changed, but it did. But we'll try that. You can't do that. One, I also don't see anyone telling mosques and synagogues and Buddhist temples and the rest to close down. I see them telling Christians not to gather. Now, I will say, My church, which is a pretty large church for our area, it's one of the oldest in town. It is the original Baptist church for our town. My parents' church, not far away, and pretty much all the others in the area have gone to e-services. Uh, the local Catholic church is, as far as I know, not hosting communion or confession in person. They are telling their parishioners to do the smart thing and practice social distancing and not come out for services. I know that a lot of the larger ones, say Fort Worth or Dallas or any other large cities, they're going to e-services and they're broadcasting. My church has done this for several years, where at first it was they would put it on YouTube or on their website, but now they are broadcasting live and have been for a while for the shut-ins. I mean, there is an assisted living center. It's a step below a nursing home, so it's really just kind of a large apartment building where all the apartments open to the inside, and you have medical staff, and you have a large cafe area and all that. And your rent covers everything. So I know that they've been the Baptist church of choice for services held in the meeting room. And the service is held by watching it on television. There's always a reason that someone may not be able to get to church. Right now, it's pretty smart to say, stay home, don't get out. I mean, I've told you, I'm entering my third week of work from home. And while, yes, I would greatly prefer to be back in my office because it is much better for us to be together where we can work together and we can collaborate. You know, 2 or 3 of us on a project can change our status and head off to a meeting room, or the supervisors can call us in to help on something. Right now, we're doing it all electronic. And instead of a meeting room, we're doing a conference call, or we're working on instant messenger or email. And it works. Okay, it works. So while I don't agree with this pastor calling for services to continue, because the way it sounded is that he was instrumental in the service happening. It wasn't him saying, I will be here if anyone wants to listen. It was, we are having services. If that's the case, the man should be told, don't do that. The man should be told, we need to respect that you have older parishioners. You have children who are very likely to become asymptomatic carriers. You have people who don't want to get out. Why don't we find a way to still hold those services without the large gathering, which we know is not healthy? I mean, for crying out loud, when influenza first appeared on the planet, it probably did something very similar to this. When SARS, MERS, swine flu, bird flu, Ebola, these were all new things, and they pretty much exploded like we see here, and now we have treatments for them. We need to listen to the doctors who are saying the virus will set the timetable, and we have doctors who are doing very good work treating people. I saw a story today about a man who has treated almost 700 people with, I believe, a 100% success rate. I would be asking that man what he's doing and trying to get it spread. Even possibly telling governors, you cannot tell doctors that something approved by the FDA, but by the time you tell them to spread the use of it, get the FDA to approve it. Say, yes, this does work. We've seen a peer-reviewed medical study done by an expert, so we're going to approve it. Then you can tell idiots like Whitmer, nope, sorry, you can't tell them no. But until then, stay at home. I still study my Bible. I still, listen to devotionals. I still get online and I listen to people who are experts and who are very good at interpreting things and setting things up. I'm just not going somewhere to do it. All that said, all the way back around to the beginning of this, I really hope this pastor fights this. One, in the process of fighting it, I hope he says, I was wrong. We do need to look at how to do this via technology, but you can't tell me that churches are closed. That is a violation of the First Amendment. Very clearly, that is a law prohibiting the free exercise of religion. And state legislatures are bound to respect that and protect it, just as the federal legislature is. I don't know where it's going to go. I'm going to follow it as closely as I can. It has a chance of the DA going, this is a loser. We've arrested a man for exercising his constitutional rights, which we cannot do. And I really hope that if they have a good DA, that DA goes, no, we can't do this. Let him go. Apologize to the man and let him go. Maybe counsel him to think of his parishioners' health. I don't know. It is Florida, after all. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've talked long enough. As always, please like and share the video to expand the conversation. Just remember to be civil in the comments. We can debate. We can even get passionate and defend our stance with vigor, but still be civil. As always, also, please remember to subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you're aware of all new content as it posts. I am, again, doing the giveaway at 500, 1,000, and 1,500 subscribers with a choice of one of 3 books at 500, 2 of 3 at 1,000. All 3 will go at 1,500. The choices right now are Fahrenheit 451, Brave New World, and 1984. I may add to the choices. Who knows? Right now, those are them, though. Until next time, everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, and I hope you have a wonderful day.